Man, people here are demanding if you don't do one thing right, man, they try to shut you down and say you're false and all this. I literally showed myself, I don't know how many times in a live, took screenshots of my name being in there, me waiting for Trump and Putin to speak, and people said I was lying, I was capping, it was fake and phony, nothing of it was real. Nah, it was actually the real deal. So what happened? Well, it started off with Trump. He was at his own convention. They were calling him Mr. President. They were literally calling him Mr. President. They were talking about election fraud. That's how I knew it was legit. And they were talking about Ukraine getting attacked now. That's another reason I knew it was legit. They were talking about Ukraine. Trump said he's the one that sent the Javelin missiles. He's the one that he has operations going on in almost all the states about the audit. Whether it's true or not, that's not for me, to say. I mean, I'm just telling you what's out of his mouth. He said the audits were most of the audits were success. That's why you don't hear about the audits no more. It's a lot going on. So then we go to Putin. I will get back to Trump, but we get to Putin, who's saying we're on the verge of World War III, and that they currently have plans for that's going to really mess up this world. Now, he was talking about the use of nuclear weapons, and he said they're not ruled out, and that was out of Putin's mouth, that there's no nuclear weapons ruled out. So this live was yesterday. It was at 7 o'clock. I'm sorry for the people that missed it. It was not on Truth Social. The reason it was not on Truth Social is because Truth Social right now has a huge demand of people trying to get in. So they made a backup on the Telegram, and that's where they streamed it from, because they don't have enough people to get millions of people through like that. So it was not through the actual Truth Social map. They had a fan page on Telegram where they showed the live, and it showed Trump on there. It showed him talking about shit that was happening from yesterday, day before yesterday, hypersonic missiles, everything. So that's how I know it's not bullshit, because Russia has never used a hypersonic missile on Trump's turn on Ukraine. That would have been, so Russia right now, they're evacuating everybody, all the high officials, and I have a really bad feeling about this, because they said they got a plan for NATO. Nobody's talking about what this plan is. They said the same people that has a plan for the same people that want to join NATO is the same people that's going to feel the wrath of Russia, which is the same people that NATO members ain't even safe either. They said they're next. Poland, Croatia, and Hungary, he said those are next. This was out of the ambassador's mouth, not Putin's mouth. That was out of the ambassador's mouth, saying that they got plans for them next. I just posted a video on that. And man, it's insane how far this is going, man, and how many of the people is sleeping on this, don't care about it, think it's another day, everything's going to go back to normal. There ain't no new normal, man. They're now openly telling you that they're fighting for the new world order, and that it's, I guess, the good versus bad. I don't know who's the good and who's the bad, but from what I'm hearing, also Putin's about to get assassinated, from what I hear. They're talking about poisoning them. They're saying Ukraine got intel that Russia's own government is talking about poisoning Putin, and they already got a successor waiting for it. Now, with that being said, could that be the United States trying to plant in a puppet, or is this really Russia? Is this Russia's own people? This is where you got to ask yourself, because it seemed like from the polls and stuff, all the people love Russia. from what I see, from what love Putin. But think about this. Who keeps talking about assassinating Vladimir Putin? Lindsey Graham. So do our government have a plan to install a puppet into Russia? And are they going to try to do a regime change like they've done in other countries? Except this would be the first time ever trying to do a regime change in a major power with nuclear weapons, where they know when shit's about to hit the fan. When Russia already knows all the US tactics, how they always start this shit. Let's start civil unrest. Let's have everybody fight against each other, protest against the government, and then boom. Next thing you know, your whole fucking country's in chaos. So, like Putin said his operations are going good. He's not trying to make the world suffer, whether I believe him or not. You know, that's for me and for whoever to believe. But Trump seems to be on there with him, like, nah, this dude's really a good dude. Trump already spoke really good of Putin on a thing and said that yes, our government is corrupt. Yes, our government lied to us about the vax. Yes, the government's after killing us. They want to see the population go. All this was said by Trump and he was president, so he would know. He literally said it on the thing that they're trying to kill us. They're after what do they call that? Shit. Major depopulation. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens with this, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this. And I was excited when I saw that it was real. So I'm like, man, what will my TikTokers think if I'm over here promoting something that's fake, you know? I did get really worried at first. And then I saw the video and I'm like, okay, this is legit. All right. Awesome. Guys, I said it once and I'm gonna say it again. We are a very, very little bit of time away from World War III. Ukraine's admitting it, Russia admitted it, and then they pointed me back to a speech that Putin made back in the day. Not back in the day, but this was before the Ukrainian invasion. He said, if I get pushed into a Ukrainian war, there will be no winners. Now, obviously, a war between Ukraine and Russia, there could be a winner. You know, there'll be a winner. But a war between, you know, let's say Russia and NATO, there will be no winner. Now, he could have met this in economic way. He could have met this in a lot of ways. But why is people saying World War III has already started? And now the big talk of World War III is really making my head go up like this is about to happen. Even Trump saying, hey, it's about to happen soon. He might not stop in Ukraine. So how far is this about to go? And why ain't our government telling us about it? How come they're preparing over there in Europe, but they're not preparing here at home? They know Russia can hit here at home, right? We know this. We know Russia can run through Canada, and it would take NATO some time to get over to Canada to try to get them help. But no one's thinking of that. And the United States, yeah, we could help, but we always rely on our allies for crazy-ass situations. So the U.S., most of our shit's over there. So if Russia's doing a full-on invasion on Canada, or, you know, sending planes and shit through Canada, blowing their shit up, how's the U.S. going to help them? Well, all our shit is over by Russia and China. Not all of it. Of course, we got some stuff here, but I'm saying we're not at our full capability right here at home right now. All our shit's over miles, thousands of miles away, and a whole nother fucking sea. the Indo-Pacific, the Mediterranean, close to the Black Sea, patrolling through the Sea of Japan. But I don't hear much about anything patrolling through here in America. Or them getting ready. I see the government getting ready for nuclear drills, but they're not telling us about it. And when FEMA was supposed to make it live, they canceled it. I'm sure they still took them drills. Those are important drills. They're talking about airburst, an EMP attack. So they had to do something. Then I wonder how many, they say Ukrainians are coming in. But for all we know, it could be Chinese troops and Russian troops coming through that border as well. We wouldn't even fucking know it. They could be flooding our shit with their troops. And then people be surprised when everyone starts attacking and where the fuck do all these Russian Chinese come from? So yeah, that's facts. Our borders is open as fuck right now. Don't forget the civilians that's already here, that's been here for years. We don't know what spies are here. We don't know nothing, guys. This country's so big, it's anything. They could be planting shit in different cities like they did with the Boston Marathon. They did with all the other fucking terrorist attacks that was going on. Nashville, they had a van sitting right downtown Nashville and it just blew up. They could do that anywhere, guys, and we wouldn't even know. It's not like they advertise they work for the goddamn people. Like, yeah, we're Russian soldiers, let us in, guys. No, hell no, they're not gonna advertise that. And how come everybody hitting to their military bunkers but us? We don't got shit, huh? Putin going and sending his family to the bunkers. We got Biden that's been doing shit all like through this. Yeah, I heard about the Ukrainians having free college. What it's about? Yeah, we don't got shit. We gotta pay whole hell of taxes. Migrants get $450,000 worth of government money, but we don't even get $1,000 worth of government money. What about the traumatized citizens of this nation that struggle every day to survive? What the hell do we get? Trump exposed a lot of shit. He didn't go as far as exposing aliens and all that shit or nothing like that. But he did expose like about World War III. He did expose that there was a lot of shit coming to this nation. This nation's looking bad. He did say he was going to run again. He is going to run in 2024. But he could use his plan to run in 2022 to be the speaker and to impeach Biden and Harris. But, you know, that's a long step away. That's a long step away. He did say a lot. And I listened to intelligent people because, like I said, he was in office. If anybody's going to expose them guys, it's him. He's been there. He's heard every dirty work. He's talked to every fucking probably Men in Black member. Like, this man, he knows a lot. He was the president. Oh, wow. So I guess pretty soon Trump's about to interview somebody on this thing. So there's another live coming, guys. At least that's what it's saying. But yeah, that live was legit. It was not no false, fake shit. None of that. It was legit. I sat there through it. I listened to it. I waved my hand, tried to ask some questions. We did this shit. We did it. So there ain't no the link for the old live is done for. The live already went and they didn't save any video for it. I wish they did because I really wanted to put it on TikTok and YouTube. I knew that would have blown it all the way up because, dude, that's Trump and Putin talking. Like, people want to hear other sides of the story. Okay, looks like they pinned a new state. Okay, so it is gonna be live. It's gonna be, so Trump's going live again. I don't know the date. But yeah, guys, I was really surprised. I was really surprised. I didn't want to say a lot of things on TikTok because just from what comes out of Trump or Putin's mouth what do they call that? Propaganda or false information, especially shit the government don't want to go out there. They're going to call it false information. So I want this to get taken down on TikTok. YouTube's a little more lenient when it comes to things, as long as you don't go all overboard with the shit. But that's why I prefer to go live on YouTube. But I don't have as many followers on YouTube that follow me like TikTok. So the next thing, you already know, Ukraine's about to get fucked. I believe Ukraine's about to get nuked very soon. I'm not talking about an atmospheric nuke or a high altitude nuke. I am talking about a tactical nuke. That's what they're going to go to. When this war starts, guys, they're going to start with tactical nukes. But then eventually, we're going to have atmospheric nukes. So if y'all want to recap, just rewind this video. Just rewind this video. I'm not going to delete this video. Nothing I said in here was false, so there's nothing to delete. It's not, and the only reason I deleted my last live stream is because I was high as shit on there, and I was having fun with my followers. And I didn't want, fucking CNN or Fox News being like, look at him, he's getting high and drunk on live. Oh, he's such a bad guy. That's another conspiracy theory. That's another conspiracy theorist right there. Like, nah, bro. Nah, I got links and shit to validate my shit. Nah, they ain't getting my ass like with that shit. No, hell no. So, yeah, it's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. They're preparing for the worst. I've been telling, like I said, I've been doing this since last year. I've been told people Russia's preparing for a nuclear war. I've been told people Russia and the United States was preparing all last year to go to war with each other. That's what most of the drills was. How NATO how can NATO respond to this? How can NATO respond to Russia aggressing that? How can NATO build around this on Russia? Oh yeah, we're gonna practice in Hawaii for a Russian invasion of Hawaii. Like, they practice a whole bunch of shit, and Russia's right there. They came through Hawaii. They went through Japan. They encircled Japan. They did simulated attacks on Europe. United States did simulated nuclear attacks on Russia. So now y'all seeing where this is going. They're not playing, guys. They're not playing at all. They're getting ready to go to war with each other. Last year was the practice. This year, they're getting itching closer and closer to fighting. As y'all can see, as the months and days go past, months, weeks, days, whatever, as they go past, it gets worse and worse between NATO and Russia. And for today, Russia said they're this close to cutting the United States off. And they call that war of words. I'm like, whoa, so what happens when they cut us off? Does that mean they have no respect for us? Does that mean it's going to be escalation in Syria and other places that we don't belong? Are we going to be considered terrorists to them? There's so many questions we don't have, guys. I mean, so many answers we don't have. But I could tell you this, 100%, 110% sure. Something's about to happen and go down that's going to change your life forever. That's going to change the way we live forever. That's going to change our ocean, our animals, everything, bro. Everything you can think of is going to change. We're going to have a cloudy earth. We're going to have, it's about to get crazy, man. They're saying before Putin attacks, he's going to test some nukes. He's going to blow some off in some different areas. So obviously, they're planning for him to do something. And NATO wouldn't be moving like this and putting missile defense systems on the border and up in their readiness unless they believe that Russia was getting ready to make a move on them. They don't just make these military moves for the fun of it, guys. So it's only a matter of time. It's getting closer and closer to that day where you're going to look up and there's going to be flashes all over your sky, or raining fire from the sky from the nukes hitting the atmosphere and coming towards the earth, because that's what the next move is going to be, guys. Ukraine right now, you look at that war and don't listen to the Western media. Look how much Russia has taken already and how they're inching closer and closer and closer. You don't just win a war in a couple of days, guys. It takes a while to win a war. It's a lot of strategic moves you got to make. It's a lot of planning. There's a lot of shit that needs blown up. There's a lot of military bases that need to get hit. There's a lot that takes into consideration a war. And it can fly into our NATO countries. It can follow. A missile can fly into Poland. A missile could fly into Romania. A missile could fly into Croatia, Bulgaria, any of those areas, Greece, Turkey. And then there you go. Attack on one is attack on all. People don't realize that fucking Russia is like is our neighbor. They're like, no, Russia's way on the other side of the world or whatever. No, bro, they're right by Alaska. Just like Tracy said down here. You can see Russia from Alaska. You can, and I posted a video on that on my account. That video actually did pretty good because a lot of people didn't know that. So that means Russia could reevaluate these ships and send them over through the Pacific waters and go right there. Boom, 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 boom. Send their jets, everything. So people don't know, man. It's something really big is about to happen, bro. Yes, you are right, Tracy. Putin is a born fighter, man. He's not going to give up to the last Russian breath. Did they give up when the Germans invaded? Even though, you know, America helped Russia, but did they give up then? They were getting slaughtered. The Russian people were getting slaughtered. The Americans came in and helped them. Putin is not that leader that's going to be like, okay, we're losing 100,000 troops. Yeah, we're just going to get out of Ukraine. And our point wasn't proven, and we're just going to back off. There's nowhere for them to back off. Because if they back out of Ukraine, then Ukraine's going to join NATO. Whether you believe it or not, is going to happen. Because NATO needs Ukraine, just like they need Finland and Sweden. And Finland and Sweden came out and said today, hey, guys, we are ready to join NATO. NATO will be right there. Oh, really? Okay, we can get y'all in with a couple weeks' notice. We need you guys. Yeah, y'all got that long 800-mile border with Russia. Well, Finland do. I believe that's Finland. Yeah, Finland got that long border with Russia. And then Sweden watches the waters. So those two are perfect for NATO. Only thing about Ukraine, that's like the end game member right there. They'll be able to place a missile with a hypersonic missile that can hit Moscow in 5 minutes. That's why Moscow got very paranoid with NATO being right in Ukraine and being and putting members all around Ukraine and all that. Like they're like, okay, what is your motives here? Explain what the hell you're doing. Don't just say it's training and drills. What are you doing? Because y'all permanently stationing these troops right here, and missiles and defense systems and everything right here. But no, they ignored them. And then blame Russia for everything that's going on today. There's a reason not everybody's agreeing with the United States. Because they can see two sides to the story. There's two sides to the story, guys. Ukrainian people just got it the bad right now. They're just getting it bad. But Ukraine is a demonstration of what's going to happen to NATO allies if this continues on. Y'all can say Russia's losing, but they're not out of troops and equipment. So they can still go. And from what I've seen, Ukraine is flattened with missiles and everything. It's getting real out there, guys. It's getting real, man. After these drills, if these are drills, this is what I'm saying. We don't know. We just know what we are told. They could be like, oh, they're going to do an evacuation drills, and then next thing you know, Biden and Harris is like, oh, we're doing some kind of drill where we need to get the politicians over to, what do they call it, Camp David, and it'll be okay, guys. We'll be right back. And then next thing you know, you hear boom, bow, boom, boom, bow, bow. And you're like, what the fuck? I thought they said we were doing drill. Nope, it's just part of the drills, guys. It's all right that the power goes out. Because like they would tell us that the country's going to end and the world's going to blow up. They wouldn't tell us. That'd be a classified thing. Telling us would cause panic and really destruct this fucking planet. And them too. Because they know we'll take them out too. The first place everyone's going to is the politicians' desk. They're going straight to that Capitol, straight to that White House, and they're going to storm through no matter who's there, what army got guns or whatever. If we know that we're going to die, they're going to die with us. So no, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you. They might tell you after they got into their bunkers and shit, like, oh, by the way, Russia might be sending a couple of nukes here. But that's as good as we are going to get. And that's facts.
Right. I thought it like that so you could store stuff under it.
35.
Half the time, I feel like our politicians are already behind a green screen. And not even really just sitting there talking. Or maybe they are. I don't know. It's easy to green screen these days, guys. They got the highest tech. They can do whatever. They could be robot Biden sitting there. Hi, guys. I sounded just like him. Got his voice and everything. They could be robot Biden. You would never know. You would never know. Because you were taught not to think that way. You were taught you were crazy for thinking that way. Not saying that it's happening, but I'm saying you would never know. They could be hiding behind a mask. They could be somebody completely different, controlled, and Biden could be dead somewhere. You would never know. But, I mean, people don't even believe the people that quit the Pentagon and came out and exposed all these fools. They call them traitors. Like, oh, you're a traitor. It's because you knew what happened in the camp. Nah, you're just as fake as they are. Nah, bro, they knew something. They was working in there. Just like the people that quit Area 51. They're like, yeah, there's some aliens in there. There's different species in there. And they're like, nah, they would have told us if there was aliens. They would have told us, guys. We would have seen flying saucers all over the skies and all that bullshit. Like, but no, we wouldn't. And they wouldn't tell us. They just started telling us about UFOs for real, and getting on the topic of that. Oh yeah, when this war starts, bro, yeah, it's about to be bad. It's about to be bad. Now, it's either Russia versus the world or the world versus the United States. It's going one way or the other because it's pointing in two directions. China's not doing shit. China's sitting there as the peacemaker right now, playing it very smart. Like, oh, so they're fighting over who's going to be number one. Let me sit back and let these two blow each other up. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna sit there, let them blow each other up. I mean, that's what I would do if we were in a war. That's what I would do. Let the two biggest players fight it out. Eventually, when it starts getting super heated, I think China is gonna join in though. Because they do have a similar hatred towards the United States. just like Russia. So I think China is going to join in on this eventually, but it's going to be on two separate fronts. I think China's going to have their own front to fight against the United States and the Asian Pacific, and Russia is going to be the one to fight Europe, which makes sense because Russia's the number 2 power, so they'd be the one to take on more of the alliance, and then China's the number 3 in line, and they could take on the Pacific, and they got better navy than Russia, so they would definitely be able to do the battle at sea. And then you got North Korea too that can help China. They don't have a navy or anything. I mean they do, but it's shitty as fuck. So North Korea's job will probably be just to take on South Korea, maybe Japan, nuke the fuck out of Japan, send some missiles to Japan, get them to shut the fuck up. And then maybe Guam and Philippines, maybe. I don't see North Korea going that far. I think their top target is going to be South Korea, Japan, and the United States. They might be the one to place the EMP on us. All it takes is Russia or China to hand them a EMP weapon or a nuclear weapon, which China's already doing anyway, and we will be screwed as far as, you know, our power and all that. Then we have, let's see, I don't know about the United States. I know Iran's going to be the control of the Middle East. They're going to be in control of Israel. India might have some part in that too. So, I ain't forgetting Australia. New Zealand has been pretty neutral for the most part. They try not to get involved, but I've read the list back in like what 2010. I told you guys I've been doing this for a while, but of the peaceful countries to go to, and every peaceful country like Sweden, Finland, what else? New Zealand, Fiji, and all that. All them countries that they say is going to be the safest place in the nuclear war because they got no beef with nobody, starting to have beef with people. So I'm like, those ain't the safest places no more. So New Zealand is up in the air because they don't really pick a side, but I know they put sanctions on Russia, so that could make them a target. Who else? I already said Guam, Philippines, Australia, of course. Tonga's already fucking blown out of the water. They're fucking toast. Africa, see, it depends on what countries in Africa, because you got Nigeria, you got Iberia, you have Egypt, you got fucking South Africa. A lot of these guys are too busy fighting with each other to worry about what the fuck's going on over here. And we're trying to make our influence over there. We got the United States trying to get some part of Africa. We got Russia trying to do another part. We got China also. So it's about to get wild, guys. Dang, we got 75 people in here, man. We rolling strong, man. We rolling strong. Africa probably is a safe place. They're probably gonna be the only country not getting involved in all this bullshit. Yeah, I know. People ain't gonna realize it until it hit them. I feel you on that, Tracy. They never realize it until it affects them some type of way. And they're still not realizing it. Right now, it is affecting everyone, from gas to everything right now. It's so expensive. So, what's going on? What is going on? People are already feeling the shit, but they're still in denial about it. It's hitting everybody. It's not just me, you, and maybe a few people. No, everywhere I go about, they're talking about it. Oh my God, you hear about them Russians? Oh my God, gas is going a little too high. I don't know how much longer I want to keep driving. I can't afford food. I can't afford my electric or anything anymore. Man, this is ridiculous. Everybody's feeling this right now. And there are people in other countries that's standing up and the media go blink. Just like the trucker convoy that was going on. Media went blink. You ain't hear shit about the convoy. What, the truckers are still there? Where? I ain't hear nothing about them. They don't want this. They don't want unity. They don't want you guys coming together. That's why every time in a time of war, when the politicians don't want to tell you about it, the first thing they do is cut off your internet. Cut off your communications. So you can't be like, hey, let's, we know who did this. Let's get together and make a plan and stop this corruption. Because, then we'd be marked as terrorists. They do not want us coming together. And to be honest, can we truly say, now this is where you got to get into an open-minded thought again. Can we really say that the government's doing right or wrong? Or is it right or wrong because we were taught that way? Do we even know truly right for wrong? Because our parents was taught from the government. Our parents' parents was taught from the government. Our grandparents' parents was taught from the government. So we're going off of their rules, technically. We're going off of the government's laws. And if you're religious, technically, we're not even going off of God's laws. Or whoever created this, or whatever. It's like some humans just came down here and said, all right, guys, let's gather people around and let's keep some kind of system going for a long time. And like, I ain't saying that the government's God. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying we don't know the true right from wrong. We don't know. Just because the government tell you you're not allowed to go steal from the store because it's money for them. But is it money for God? Is it money for, any of the angels or anything like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're making earthly rules for us to follow, and they teach us all in the same line. And then these change all the time. Like, back in the day, let's say in the 1980s and 1990s, a lot of people were talking about killing, and breaking up with women was the worst of the worst in the music. Besides, lick you up and down till you can't stop, all the classics and shit. But it wasn't like today where they're like literally advertising their shit on TV. Shit, back then you would have been looked so down upon for doing that. You think if Janet Jackson had a boob problem today, that people would have criticized it, like, oh my God, I got to see Janet Jackson's boobs. This wasn't too bad. But back then, back in her time, that was fucking big ass issue. And like, just, it's different these days. Can we not? Like, it is. It's different. We're in a whole new era. So we avoided one Cold War, which is amazing. We did. We avoided this Cold War. And just like the mistake that we're doing, bringing our past to now, people are saying, well, we survived the first Cold War. Yes, we survived. And then they're looking at this new Cold War like, it's just going to end the same way. They're going to build up, get their nukes together. We're going to fight it off and then back off. How do you know that? We can't tell the future. When all these politicians are saying something big is coming. Something big is going to change lives forever. That we're never going back to the new normal. So what we think is normal is no longer normal, guys. Remember Doctor Strange? Everything that you think you know, or forget everything that you think you know. That's this moment right now. Forget everything that you think you know. Because in a second of notice, it could be rubble bullshit. And they could make a whole other move. So us sitting here saying that nuclear war is impossible, never happened because we have humans in office who are emotional. Well, from what I hear, Putin's been isolated for a long ass time and he don't have much emotion to his army. He He don't even like to shake his own general's hands because he's so paranoid. So that don't sound like a man that is a very loving man to his family and people. That sounds like a man that is used to being very isolated and serious, because that's probably what happened in the KGB. He probably had to go through all this mess. He had to go through all this shit. He had to lose all his emotions and make really hard decisions. And one of those hard decisions is us. Kill the whole world over Russia? I think the United States might make that decision because they don't give a fuck about us. So if they're aiming to destroy Russia, you don't think he will pull a nuclear card? You don't think so? They're building up on his border. They got nuclear B-52s flying by his border. He don't know their moves. You don't think that it would be a strategic move to try to make a first strike move? And I'm pretty sure both sides are thinking this right now, because they don't want to go to war with each other, like a full-on war where we have to be caught off guard with something. So they're probably thinking like, hold on, how can we do this? How can we do this without feeling the full wrath unleashed on the whole world? Sadly, with Russia, that's impossible because they have the dead hand. So either if we nuke Putin or shot Putin in the head, whatever you want to think, they still got that command to use all their shit. And Putin now has permission from his military and supposedly from his people that he can use nuclear weapons if he feels like it's necessary. It's in their doctrine anyway. So they were going to use them either way. They're in the war. In war, you have to make horrible decisions. I mean, people say we don't want to exterminate the world and damage resources, but we damage resources every time we're in the war. You think we're always just dropping little bombs, be like, oh wait, save that area because that area got all the oil, but bomb all the other areas. No, they bomb everything. That's part of war. It's a strategy. Now you might be able to take some of that shit. Hurry up, let's hold this area for a second, take this shit and then leave. But in a time of war, you're not thinking, oh shit, that's an oil field over there, I better not try to bomb that area. No. And I'm pretty sure it's getting to the point, Russia's cut off to everybody anyway, so it's not like they need our resources. What are they gonna do, invade the whole world? Hell no, they don't got enough military for that. The world cut them off. They're not getting shit anyway. They only got the shit that they have in their country. So fuck it. All right, you ain't gonna give me your shit? Nuked. Oh, you ain't gonna give me your shit? Nuked. Oh, you ain't gonna give me your shit? Nuked. Oh, you either? All right, boom. You too? Boom. Hey, China, we friends? All right. You do your side of the enemies, I do my side of the enemies. Iran, you do that side of the enemies. North Korea, you make sure you keep them side of the enemies distracted over there. Let's split the United States up fourfold, give them a full-on war on all four fronts, and let's see how much help the alliance really have for the United States. Because that's who they rely on. This is the leadership. The United States leads NATO. So if you're splitting up the big bad guy, then everybody else should be a little piece of cake to take out. Except for the big hitters like the UK, who got like, what, 250 nukes, and France, who got like, I think 230, 220. And then the United States, of course, got 6,200. Russia got about 6,800. So, yeah, guys, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. Oh, man. There's so much that's still to come. But all I'm going to say is this. Russia used the hypersonic missile. They started off with a small missile. Then they went to the vacuum, the father of all bombs. Then they went to a hypersonic missile. They don't have nothing after a hypersonic missile besides a nuclear missile, and that's what they're getting ready to use. They know NATO is going to backlash after this, and NATO will get involved after Ukraine that felt the devastation of a nuke dropped on their country. And the world's going to be on freeze. Now watch very carefully what NATO does next, because that's going to determine our whole future and our whole existence. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Poland already said their troops is ready to fight with Ukraine. They're ready to help Ukraine now. They're ready to send their troops in. They're saying, we're not going to be in there for war, but we're ready. You think that Russia's going to be very nice. You think that Russia's going to be very nice and let you go in after you then send in so many weapons through your area anyway. So I'll see if Russia see Polish troops running through the border, the first thing they're going to think of, these guys are here for war. I guess they made their move. Let's go. That's another reason to trigger NATO. Well, we were in for peacekeeping troops. Why are our troops getting attacked? NATO, Article 5. Article 5. And there we go. All the bombings, ships firing, planes destroying everything. Hell's all gonna break loose from there on out. Better wake up, man. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get very crazy. In the summer, I don't think we're going to make it to summer. I don't think we're going to make it to summer. Definitely don't think we're going to make it that far. It's too heated up right now. What they're doing nuclear drills right now, I don't think we're going to make it to summer at all. If these are drills, they could just be buying time. Okay. All right, we good? We good? No, I had a really important phone call. I lost my mom yesterday. Or I lost my mom a week ago. My mom's ashes. So I had to, there was the cops calling me. Okay. All right. Sorry. They called me again. They're like, hey, hold on. We forgot something. Okay, sorry. Let's finish this off. Oh, wait, let me make sure I grab my charger. I got too excited. I can't leave that there. Okay. Do I got my, no, I do not got my charger. Shoot. They distracted me. I've been waiting for that phone call all day. Oh, and then I'm gonna show you guys later. I'm gonna show you guys my new vehicle. You're gonna love that. You're gonna love that. You're gonna love the new car I got. But yeah, guys, we are really in a really bad situation, man. I pray they locate your mom. Oh, they got her. They're gonna bring her to me. I have to walk down and meet them. But they're gonna bring her to me. So someone found my mom. They turned it in. They turned in the backpack. I'm so happy right now. I almost broke down crying the other day because I was just like, dang, man, that's my mom, man. Shoot. But they got her, man. Oh, he says a bike. I wish. But you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be like, what the hell? How'd you get that? Whew. What's going on, James? Oh man, they were so close to my charger. See that? I left it all the way over here. Oh boy. All right, let me see how charged this phone is. All right, I guess you guys can ride, come with me. No, it isn't. It's a race car though. It is a race car though. Let's see if they can guess this. Let's see if they guess this. It's a Chevy racing car. It's very popular and a lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. Aha! One person got it. One person got it. Yep, two people got it. Damn, that's all you gotta do is say Chevy. Shit. Yes, yes, yes. Camaro, Camaro. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys later. I've been dreading it on my I've been like, damn man, I can't wait to show these people this. To a Ford driver. 64 Impala. Shoot, I need an older car too. Show us now. I'm not here now. I'm not here now. I took a bus out here to meet up with these guys real quick. Congrats on the car. Tired of seeing you walk. I know, right? Now we get. I can't do lives in the car. Oh wait, I can on YouTube, but not on TikTok. So later I'm gonna go live on YouTube, and we're gonna we're gonna take a ride in the car. We're gonna whip it around. But I was demanded to go live and explain what was going on with Trump and stuff. After I meet up with these guys, we are going to yeah, deception is real. Deception is real. Yeah, about time I got a car. But I'm gonna post a couple more videos because I still got one more video that I forgot to post. Actually, that look like a version of my car right there. Almost looks like a version of it. Maybe a newer. Oh yeah, that's too new. That's too new. Never mind. Yeah, that's definitely not it. Let me figure out Javante looking at his car pictures. Man, I'm excited, man. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Take us for a ride. I will. But I'm going to post a video on TikTok. I did get a new video. I forgot what the article. Let me check on this article. Nah, it's not on there. I have to get Cash App just for you. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I know so many people helped me on Cash App. Thank you for that, guys. Oh man, why'd you have to say that in there? I am gonna fill the gas now. But I had to get a car for work, man. But I am definitely gonna fill the gas now. Damn. I say we all, cause with Javante and Cali Weather. Oh yeah. Woo! Hold on, let me clean this camera off. This is blurry. There we go, that's better. Yeah, boy. Beautiful day out today. The Camaro, did we just become best friends? Shit, wait till y'all see it. Y'all really want to be best friends. Hey, what's up, Cashing Place? Javon, nah, we walking again. Yeah, as soon as I see that gas price, I'm like, skirt. Yeah, we don't do those type of wars no more. You're right. That's why I said, I mean, the only way we could get evaded is if we're EMP'd. That's the only way we could get remotely close to a surprise evasion. And even then, I know people say we got like 100,000 people with guns. And I'm like, man, I'm pretty sure Ukrainians thought they could put up a fight too until they really saw what the war was like. And then people, y'all seen the foreign fighters, they're like, yeah, we better go over there and fight Russia. And they're like, yeah, you know what? On the second note, we're good. So I wonder how people in America would be. Somebody coming invading our territory. Or when you see bombs flying everywhere, you just gonna run out there and start shooting, or you know, or is gonna be a lot of people running away? Because that's a kind of a disastrous situation. But man, I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Y'all know I had to talk to y'all real quick. Had to give y'all an update on everything going on. Remember to go and rule love, unity, peaceful life. If you haven't, please try to send money to the Cash App if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Or you know, just do what you can. But stay safe out there, man. I hope everybody makes it through this. Woo, man. Let's get this together, man. We got this, man. We got this. We got this.